Yep, this is live. Okay, I'm sorry if you hear this. Just gonna mute streams and stuff. Huh, I don't know. Okay, it says my streams are live, but... Oh, here we go. Go here. Go here. Cannot connect. Weird. And on Twitch it says I'm live. Oh, yeah, I know that my bitrate isn't gonna be perfect. Weird. Well, it says on YouTube on live. I don't know what's going on Twitch. But, yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry about everything going on right now. Just, lots happening. My bitrate isn't gonna be perfect. Okay, this is my very first stream using a new thing called Restream. I am also streaming on Twitch right now. What? Yeah, pretty epic. But yeah. Hello everyone, I'm so sorry about everything happening right now. Welcome to the stream. Okay, kind of weird. Oh, that's why I need to add HTTPS to something if I want to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm just... Okay, cool. This is a game I've been waiting to play forever. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. We're just gonna boot it up, honestly. See what happens, you know? Game capture. We're gonna enable that. Put it on this. Oh my gosh. Developed by Crows. Oh. Written by Davey Redden. Okay, real quick. Okay, bit of a big delay, but test. Here it says, okay. Zooki. Okay, sweet. Sorry. We're gonna put on English subtitles, obviously. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the video. I'm also recording this. This is being streamed live on Twitch and YouTube. What? We're playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Very excited to play this game. Yes, I've played the Stanley Parable before. I'm gonna make it super bright. No, I'm just kidding. I think this is a good brightness. Okay, so please enter the current time. Okay. It is 4:24 for me. What? Huh? Wait, why is it making me enter the current time? This isn't like a stupid glitch. This is... Well, I'm gonna wait till it's the next minute. Bam. Now you guys are here with me as well. Huh. What do you think about that? Nerds. Just kidding. I don't know why on Twitch it's not updating. Kind of spooky. Wait, I just had it down by 1 minute. I'm so stupid. Okay. A little scary that Twitch isn't working. Edit settings, save. I'm gonna hope that it starts working over on the Twitch version. But like, I'm not even getting sound. That's the thing. And YouTube. Wait, yeah, at least on YouTube I'm getting sound. That's the scary thing. Whatever. We're just... Okay. Accessibility settings. Anyways, let's play. Oh my gosh. You don't know how excited I am. Oh, I thought it was going to be... Oh, it says Ultra Deluxe right there. Settings. Field of view. I'm not going to worry about this. I do know what happens if you change those. It's for a stupid achievement. Five. I think 80 will be good anyways, right? Whatever, I don't care at this point. Let's just begin the game. Oh, this is so cool. I'm actually gonna go up here and put that like that. And there we go. Sweet. Loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's the story of a man named Stanley, guys.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
This looks like the same
number
thing,
427.
except it's
Employee
remastered.
number 427's job was simple.
Cool,
he sat
simple.
at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a
Oh
keyboard.
my gosh, it's so
Orders
new.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push,
Yep,
how
buttons
long
to
to
push.
push them, and in what order.
Oh, what happens if you
This is what
escape?
employee 427 did every day of every month of
Every year.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the
Oh my gosh, it feels so
as though he
cool.
had been made exactly for this job.
Whoa.
Stanley
I'm surprised that
was
they were able
happy.
to get this here because this was made in Unity. Huh.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh my gosh.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
This is so cool.
He had been at his desk
Like,
for nearly
it's
an
the
hour
same game,
when
but
he
I know new
realized that not
content's gonna
one
come.
single...
I'm sorry. Why isn't Twitch working? I'm so sorry, guys. One sec. I'll fix it for next stream. I'm sorry. I don't know why the Twitch isn't working. I apologize for that. That is on me. And we're going to continue playing the game.
order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Ooh.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Everyone's gone.
Never in all his years at the company
So,
had this
I'm going to say something real
this
quick.
complete
I've
isolation.
played the Stanley
Something
Parable.
was very clearly wrong.
before.
Shocked,
Multiple times.
frozen solid,
I love this
Stanley
game.
found himself unable to move for the
Ooh, this
longest
is probably where we're able
time.
to move.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I hate Mondays. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I haven't played the game in so long.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
By
to go
so
to the
long, I
meeting
mean, I
room.
literally just
Perhaps
put
he had
this-
simply missed a
Come on.
memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm not gonna do that. I already know the first ending I'm getting. We're going for broom closet. What the heck? Why does everything look so new? What the, like you could, whoa, this gives me like Superliminal vibes. If I'm being honest with you. Like that's new. I hate Mondays. We're going for the broom closet, just saying. This does not make sense.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is a little blinding. Ow. But, okay, we're going broom closet ending. So, I've always wanted to play Stanley Parable. But I knew everything about it. I played through the entire game. It wouldn't be fun. So now that this version is finally out, I gotta play it. And
Yet
it
there was
will
not
be
a
somewhat
single
new.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
Wait,
find
there's
an
more?
answer there.
I never knew that there was more. Whoa, was this in the last game? I don't think so. That's actually awesome. Anyways, blue room closet, here we go.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
There's
so he
something
turned
here.
around and got back on track.
There's gotta be more here now. There's gotta be more. If this is the same ending, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
There was nothing
and
here.
I'm getting a
No
refund.
choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
If there's nothing else, I'm just gonna get
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
I'm
He
just gonna
wasn't
get
even
freedom
doing
ending.
anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd
Achievement,
be
you
justified in
can't
some
jump.
way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Are these new voice lines? Like, I know they're not new, but are they re-recorded, or are these just from the original game?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because it's funny.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I don't care. Well, it's a broom closet, you see, and I get a funny reaction out of you.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in
Yep,
here, right?
I do.
If
That's
I'd
kind of
said
the point.
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely
I'm sorry, I'm just doing major tests. Seeing some stuff,
no
whatever.
significance to the story whatsoever.
Yep, I know.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe to you this is somehow
Yeah, it
its
is.
own branch.
I'm very excited.
Maybe
Can you click on the
when
broom?
you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Yeah,
I hope your friends find this concerning.
they do. They already find me concerning, though.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I love this game. Like, I know that it's like, I know I've
Well,
heard
I've come
this
to
like a
a very
bajillion
definite
times.
conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You
Yep,
got to this broom
that's me.
closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here,
Yep.
when a physical malady of some sort
Blah.
shut down your central nervous system
dead.
and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Ow, I
Well, in a
actually
situation
was
like
going
this,
to try to
the
slap my head on the
responsible thing is to
keyboard.
alert someone nearby
I can't.
so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
I'm starting to understand why people can't talk when playing this game during a Let's Play.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Yep, I'm dead.
They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human
Yep,
physiological
that's me.
vulnerabilities.
Dead guy.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your
Look at me,
species.
being dead.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic
Does this
first-person video
Wait.
game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Question.
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Is the narrator human? Because he refers to us as human.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Nope, I can. Bye.
You too? Unbelievable.
I
I'm at the
love this.
mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey
It's so
nearby who
weird.
can
It
handle the
looks
controls
new,
too.
but at the same
A
time, it's
fish,
able to look the
fungus.
exact same. Because,
Look,
like, this
you can
texture
hammer
is
out the
just a random
details. I'm not
PNG.
particularly
Sure,
picky.
but they just
I'll just
made
be
it bigger
waiting for
and
when you're
wonder.
ready to pick up the story again.
I love it because it makes it look like it's new graphics. But at the same time, it's the exact same. Like this broom. Look at the broom. I'm gonna stop talking about a stupid broom, but also. Wait, there's nothing else? They didn't actually. Okay. Well, I'm mad. They didn't add more stuff to the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
For
office.
doing everything you could do. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for the breakfast, money, Chris. Executive bathrooms time. I'm sure there's a zoom button. So you could zoom in on things like in like Portal, or I'm assuming it's in other Source games. I know this is in Unity, not Source, but
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
oh, come on. I'm gonna get jump scared.
Amazing.
Oh, there's probably
he
a
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hey, there's the boss. Wow, even outside of Source, which is better for how creepy this game could be. Oh, wait. Huh? No, never mind. That's just an area there's nothing there. I thought that was something. Oh my gosh, even in Unity and not Source, where Source makes everything look creepy, this is such a creepy game. What the heck?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Wait, what? If I hold... Okay, wait. What? Setting controls? I don't want simplified controls, though. What? I swear I saw something about this, though. Maybe not. Show content warnings? No, thanks. Oh, I see. No, I don't need to do that. Here, I'm actually going to... Okay, I'm gonna quickly move something. Down. Just like that. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm just... Holy cow, why is the stream only... Whatever. I thought that there would have been some way to... Okay. I don't know why...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why does this look like it? I will say, since this is like completely remade in Unity, major props to developers for somehow converting a Source game to Unity, making it look this good.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I wonder if
did
the
he
freedom
have the
ending will look
strength
like...
to find out?
Oh, that's cool. Up there. Up there you get the little thing that shows everything early. That's actually really cool. What? I never realized that it was there until now.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
427. 427. Come on. Yo! It's our office. Wait, why are some of these boxes glowing? What the heck? Wait, what is with that? I like how 001 doesn't get a desk and 001 is the exact same as that one over there. As 101.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Come on.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't
I
accept it.
refuse.
His own life in someone
Yeah.
else's control? Never.
Okay,
It was
let's-
unthinkable, wasn't it?
I wonder what all
Was
the
it
new
even possible?
stuff is and how you
Had he
activate it.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored
control
and commanded
status
from this
offline.
very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and
Can you
for
open up a
all.
source tab? No, what about SV cheats 1? Danger. Is there anything else I could do? Can I unplug it? We're getting freedom ending, first try. Like, that's very easy. It's the easiest ending. It's the best ending.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Did I ruin something?
Was it over?
Yes, it better be.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Yeah, where?
How had he
There
been
better be an
freed
answer
from the
for that.
machine's grasp? What other mysteries
Whoa.
did this strange building hold?
It looks
But as
very
sunlight
different.
streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yeah,
For
what
it was
happened
not
to the other
knowledge or even
coworkers,
power
though?
that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will
What?
be his.
What is this
that
office
was
building?
all
Where
he
is this
needed to
located?
know.
What the heck?
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
New ending where you don't actually go through the door. What the heck? I bet you this is actually an ending. No, that's like the only thing you could do here. Yeah, what the heck? Like there, the parking thing? Whatever, I'm not gonna try to question it.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Wholesome ending, 100. Let's go. We did it. We got the freedom ending. Let's go. I'm happy we got the freedom ending first try. But, well, obviously, first try. That was kind of obvious, but... Anyways, what's new?
All of his co-workers were
Like,
gone.
is there any actual...
What could it mean?
Well, obviously, there's
Stanley
new
decided to
content.
go
That's
to the
whole point of
meeting
this
room.
remake.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But what the heck? Okay, now what if we do what we aren't supposed to?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
I'm
knew
looking
it
for
perfectly
new
well.
content. and I'm
Perhaps he
assuming
wanted to
the
stop
new
by the
content will
employee
be
lounge
when you do
first,
what you
just to
aren't supposed
admire
to
it.
do. That's just how I work.
Yes, truly
Good
a
room.
room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. I feel like there's gonna be something new in this
Stanley
room.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Can you survive this fall? Oh! New content. I knew it. This is new. and now I'm scared.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? Wait. It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
Yeah, I do, actually.
I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination,
like
you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling.
Pretty much.
It must be so simple to be you.
This is new, guys. Also, when I said, like, Moon Knight, I meant, like, I don't know actually how Moon Knight is going. But, yeah.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Cool. Wait, what? Is that the entire ending? Well, we got a new ending, I guess.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait, that's actually
what could
it?
Mean?
What the heck?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Well, we found
Perhaps he had
something new,
simply
guys.
missed a memo.
Let's do the... Maybe they're gonna... Let's do the Go Insane. I don't know. I'm just thinking of random endings. And
When Stanley
Insane
came
was
to
the
a
fun
set
one.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
I just
left.
realized how that sounded. Go Insane is not a fun one.
Yet
I bet
there
you
was
that they
not a
would add
single
something new.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, wait, what's this? I'm not going to try to read that. It's lore. If anyone else wants to try to read that, enjoy the lore.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Yep.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment
This is new.
for no reason at all. None of
What's
it made any
happening?
logical sense. And as Stanley
This
pondered
room I've
this,
seen before.
he began to
This
make
is
other
new.
strange observations.
They're just giving me random
For
rooms,
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah,
were they
wait.
simply repeating?
There's a point.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all
Forgot
too
about that,
strange.
like,
This
no
can't be real.
seeing your feet thing.
And at last,
It's so
he came to the
creepy.
conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! he
Yay.
yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Yeah.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Yep.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
Yay.
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
I can't...
How was he
figure out if
remaining so
I-
lucid? And
Am
then
I still
perhaps the
flying?
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
What?
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
What?
Was Stanley simply
So
deceiving
weird,
himself,
huh?
believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
Oh, dang,
is
my
as awake
Amazon
right
package is on the
now
way.
as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah, voice.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Let's wake up.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Yes.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Yes.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
That's what he says, not all I
My life is normal. I am normal.
Okay, anyways.
Everything will be fine.
This is the end of the ending. We wake up in our apartment and everything's okay, right? That's how it ends. Nope, never mind.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? And now we're dead. Yay, that's the Stanley Parable for you. I hope you enjoyed watching.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Now, this is what I was wondering, if this is
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Yep.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
This isn't the confusion ending yet. I'm confused. Wait, I thought that there was something different that happened. I probably just don't remember it correctly. But, whatever.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh,
new content? What does that mean, new content?
Interesting. Wait, new content? This is like a new door? Huh? Wait, do we get, more choices? Does it tell us our paths? Is this like the comment section of a YouTube video telling you everything that you missed and what you need to do? What? Wait, what's happening?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
This is so cool. Yes.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
F12.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
What? I'm confused.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
How many times have they said?
This sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
How many times have they said Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? That's so cool though, how they make it like you're in. It seems like, yeah, there's new endings, but then they turn a twist on you and it's like, hey, look, new content. I bet you it comes later if you say no at the beginning, or something happens if you say no.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
Finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yes, new voice lines from the narrator. Other than that, really weird ending.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
This is it.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Wait, we could jump. Wait, we could jump. We could jump. We could jump. We could jump. That's what this meant. Jump. Space. Oh my gosh. Wait, why didn't I take that into consideration? Wait, you can only jump 15 more times. No. No. Stop. Stop jumping. But I can't. It's so addicting. You can jump in this game. 5. No. No. I feel like this is cool, but if I do this one last jump, I'll never be able to jump again. Yet, I need to. Well, that was fun while it lasted, but
Is that it?
if we go back to
not all the new content. There has to be something else,
a new
right?
elevator, that'd be hilarious. Anyways, play a little elevator animation thing, and we go.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say,
Yeah, we're gonna
initial
write a negative
impressions of
review
this
of
game
this
are
game on
not
Steam, and
positive.
we're gonna like talk
It's
about this
just
all over
elevators
Twitter.
and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Yeah.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I
actually
could
sounds
count to
interesting.
30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Ooh,
The
do it.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
That's
Yes.
actually hilarious.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for playing the new content.
That's it?
Are you
No,
kidding
you've
me?
got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for
Of
their
course.
fan base
And
rush a
this is
cheap
from
expansion to market
Chris.
for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department
Wait,
signed
really?
off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended,
Oh
and
my gosh,
I
there is one
intend to
that says
find
that.
these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Oh my gosh, I just said
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
This is awesome.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills.
No gimmicks?
No gimmicks.
Okay.
Just you and me having a great time together.
Honestly,
like
that
always.
sounds great. Hopefully
What do
nothing.
you say, friend?
Oh, no, it's just automatically resetting the game. Okay. So, this is new. Unless they just moved my office. I could see it happening.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Like
I
Among
want to
Us?
show you something.
Is this Among Us? Wait, what's happening? Is this the new content? Wait, why don't I get to go? Wait, what happens if you go to the other place, though? No. Why is my
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying
Why
the
are
new
my frames
Ultra
dropping?
Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking
game
about
over.
the
It just
past
rendered something
and how
big
much
in.
better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Now this is definitely new.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Wow.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite
Something
memories so I can
definitely
relive the
needed
peak
to-
experiences
okay.
of my life whenever I want.
Oh.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley
Whoa,
Parable
wait, is
on
this for
PC.
replaying endings? That's so cool. It's for replaying endings, isn't it?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Back then when I was a child and didn't know what the Stanley Parable was. And then I discovered it like in 2015 and I was like, wow, this is a really cool game. But suddenly I knew everything. The Stanley Parable demonstration. There isn't even a demo. Which I don't care about, but still. Nominee for different awards. New video game. New York Times. Wait, is this real? I doubt that's real. Los Angeles Times. I don't know. Is that the OG Insane Ending? I'm not sure. This is so peaceful. I love it. Whoa.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley
Totally
Parable
accurate.
strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
That's
Did you
funny.
hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley
my
Parable
dog's barking.
was.
That's not good.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
By the narrator.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator
Hey,
content.
I like the hour of elevator content. Interesting. Buy on Steam, different buttons. Person of the Year, Stanley. Original Source Maker. More buttons. The
Here's
original.
another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley
How to
Parable
make
is
your
both
game
a richly
egotistical without
stimulating
making it
commentary
look
on the nature of
egotistical.
choice
Is that
in
a French
games,
flag?
and
That's
one
the
that
blue
offers
red
some of
doors.
the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
my
It
gosh,
just
making a
needed to be
video for this
left
will be
alone,
so
to spend the
painful.
rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Well, what are we gonna do about it?
These were simpler times, Stanley,
Oh, we could go down here.
but I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Huh?
What's this? What's down here? Oh,
This
no.
is new.
Oh, God, no.
Accounting
Stanley, it's a
cost
collection of
something.
reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
It is Steam.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful
Yeah,
of
there's a
gags to
recommended one
insert
right
into
here.
the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical
really made it
insights
into the
that I
game.
can't even imagine where
By
I'd have
saying
the
a bad
room to
review.
stick them.
That's actually funny. Stanley Parable. Now 20% more open world. This is cool. It's a new game, but it has the old game built into it. I like this.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me
No,
if
you
I'm
aren't.
preachy. Honestly, you can.
I like this
Oh,
game.
goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
Oh.
I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
No, you aren't
You
preachy.
can't
I
know
like
how much
this.
fluff I
like you.
cut from the game
The
to get it
narrator.
to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did.
1 second, just looking at some stuff. Okay.
But maybe it wasn't. Dear.
Huh.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These
Yeah.
black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
I'm sorry.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
No, you didn't.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable
No, I like it.
isn't quite as sterling as I always
No,
remembered.
this is sad. I don't like the sad. I like the happy. Be happy narrator. Or insane narrator where you go
What's this
crazy.
one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations
No,
of
the
what's
point
happening.
is...
I wish there was a skip button.
Oh, are we gonna go
A skip
underwater?
button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly...
Okay, sorry about that.
too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a
No,
moment,
don't.
surely it couldn't
Don't
hurt.
let me skip ahead.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh, okay,
That's
I
my
thought we
motto
had to go in the
today,
water.
and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
No, I don't need a skip button. Yeah.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for,
No,
and
I
I'm
don't like
very
this.
proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then
Yes.
by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is,
Wait, is
so
this the
on and
real
so
time?
forth, until
No, this isn't
inevitably,
real time.
we
Why does it
all
need
until
to
the
know my
end
time?
of time, at which time everything all at once. So,
Fine.
now you see... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of
confused on
it,
what's
but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review,
Probably not.
or at
It's
least
just an
change some of the
interesting game.
wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
He's gonna go
Although I
insane.
have to imagine.
This is bad.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated,
Well,
and we
where's
can
the door?
say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of
Yeah.
here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I do feel quite certain that there was one
What
here
happened to
before.
the door?
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
Yeah, I don't know.
think one can enter a room without a door of some
Oh, unless
sort,
you
or a
launch a
window
game.
or something like that.
think
Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
There's a
A
fan.
sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
Okay,
hours.
yep, nope.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
That's not good.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Hi, Neri.
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak
Oh,
with.
now I feel bad.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
Nope, it's not
Doesn't
exactly
that
the
feel
same.
like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close.
It isn't? Oh,
because
okay.
I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
Oh, okay.
I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path.
Oh, okay.
I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe,
Yeah.
if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real.
Oh.
Maybe I'm not just a
lore.
fiction. Was I scared of that all along?
Okay, we're getting lore.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Yeah,
Let me
apparently.
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Wait, what?
There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
Sorry, 1 second. Just looking at something. Huh.
I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
I feel so bad.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
No.
In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly,
Fine.
with a collected heart. It was an
I don't wanna do
impossibly
this.
rich well.
Okay. So... That's probably not good. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. My ears.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said.
Is this the entire thing? Will there ever be something where there's something new?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Anyways, that's getting annoying. The end is never the end. Is there something new we need to do? Oh, nope. Something's being added. It's like Portal 2. That's totally just like Portal 2. Stupid skip button existing. Oh, I bet you every time we skip, it's slowly gonna get worse and we'll have a staircase to get out. Maybe not. This is beautiful. This is nice. We're seeing evolution. Let's watch the next step of evolution. Nope. It was destroyed. Just like that. Very cool. Get me out, 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 get me out. I don't like that sound. 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 Let me out. What the heck? Well, at least we aren't in a new place. Skip button room, I guess. What is happening? We're in the desert? That's it, right? Like, we're just in the desert? Oh, okay, I thought that maybe we had to go back to the button. No, that's the end, right? No, 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 no. What? Dang it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
To new content?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to
Yeah,
show
we already
you.
did this. Wait, is this something new or is this the same? I'm confused. I swear, if it makes us do that entire thing again, that would suck. Oh, okay.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is this like a new story? Is this what the Ultra Deluxe has been the whole time? Just a
Calling
sequel?
it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, actually. Don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. And didn't even it's future-oriented.
Like
it screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
keep accidentally doing this thing where you click both things. Two sides
Now,
of
to
the
be
brain.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable
What?
2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the
Two
features
eyes,
I've
two
been
ears, two
developing
nostrils,
for
two
it.
arms, two legs.
I figure that if I
The
can
red
loosely
marker.
organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or
Okay, there's
logical,
new
really.
stuff. There's new content. There's actually like a lot of new content. This is a full-on sequel. Like, I was like, this is cool. It's a sequel that has the original version in it. Like, at this point, you don't even need to buy the original unless you want to
Here we
discount it, I
are.
guess.
Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Oh, wait, where is it? I want to see the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
This is what I want.
what do players
Too
really
big, too small,
want?
just right.
And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So, sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Oh.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play
Yeah,
as
it's me.
Jim
Hi,
to
guys.
really
So,
simulate
I'm
the full
actually gonna rebrand my
experience of
entire
this
channel.
feature. Just play
I'm rebranding my channel. I'm not Zooki anymore. I'm Jim.
along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named
Hi, I'm
Jim.
Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Yes.
If so, then please step forward and press the button. Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush!
So
That was
cool.
you! The button
This is
described
probably better for
you. Do
people
it again,
named
do it
Jim.
again.
Like, that are actually named Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
It would.
Let's take a break from the
buy it.
Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal... Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No, don't.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
No. The Jim button. The Jim button was the best button in the game. I love it. Oh my gosh. This feels so cool to finally play another fresh game by Crows. Because it's been since Accounting Plus, which I wasn't allowed to stream for a very specific reason.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
I just screenshotted that. Is that okay? Whole new office. Red is the new orange. The new updated ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way. I don't have ray tracing support on my computer. What? How dare you make a YouTube channel but not have ray tracing support? I'm scanning this QR code right now. You don't even know. Is this a real thing? This better bring you to StanleyParable.com, or it better be a Rickroll. It recognizes that there's a QR code, but it doesn't know what it is. Well, that's dumb. If anyone's able to get that QR code, though, I do want to know what it goes to. It's either going to be a Rickroll or the website.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Concept
I
art?
think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
Yeah.
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I would personally go with the Happy 12th birthday. Stepniece, yes.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
That actually makes me sad because it
Or
would have been
actually,
hilarious.
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Get it here. Free new easy achievement. Give me the new free easy achievement. Receive your achievement. No more steps.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Well, that sucks. I actually really want to get the achievement without having to, like, you know, cheat for it. Whatever. Let's see this.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
This is actually really cool.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Give me more jumps. Oh my gosh, I hate the fact that they actually went and coded jump. Like, it must have taken for ages. It definitely didn't take 5 minutes, because that's how fast it actually takes to code jump. But still. Settings world champion? Wait, what's this? I know what the achievement was. I think I saw when I saw it in the achievements where it said, yeah, set all the settings sliders in the menu to get to all available numbers. I don't want to reset settings. Actually, I do want to reset settings.
This is the story of a...
Video controls. Why does it? I'm not doing this on stream. I'll do that if I make a video, which I will probably. New free and easy achievements, whatever. Collectibles. Interesting. Everyone likes collectibles. Hi, Stanley. Can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, shoot. Hey, I got 106. I don't want to know what else is in there.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
yeah, it's
tragic.
Terrible. I hate it. Merge, settings, world champion, epilogue. Okay, infinite hole. Oh, there it is. It won't end. This is cool. They actually made some, like, this is a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be the same game. Just some extra, fun little details. This is so much better than what I thought it was gonna be. By like a long shot.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
I fell into the hole. Wow. Whoopsie.
Okay. And I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them.
Hey, if you look like it this
How
way, it
about
just
we
looks
go
like you're
ahead
constantly going.
and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
How did this survive?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Yeah,
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Yeah, that makes sense.
If that works for you,
Sure.
then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Whoopsie daisy, you fell in the hole. Just kidding, sadly. Everything says mostly infinite hole now. That's actually kind of hilarious. Mostly infinite. How does that even work? The mostly infinite hole? Opening death. Mostly infinite is what it should say. Actually, not infinite, but whatever. If the sign says mostly infinite, that'd be funny. Yay! Fine, it ended. Yeah, I'm just gonna look around a bit more, honestly. This is interesting. Ooh, bucket. What does this merch do? I want merch.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless
Wait, what happened
despair
to the
in
bucket?
those who
Where is
played it? Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Where is it?
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and
I take
perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
Whatever.
the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
What?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort,
Oh.
even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
keeping this, I
And in
just wanna let you know
fact,
that.
can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Yay.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Wait, I can't put the bucket back. I just hold this forever. Okay. Cool, I guess. Well, I guess I explored that.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
This is cool, but like, is there anything else? I hate to say it, but that's it then. Oh, exit. Here we go. Well, I'm excited to play the sequel. Let me know when it's out. If that's literally
All
what
right,
this entire
have
game
you
is.
seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
I gotta sneeze. Oh no.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going
Honestly,
to work.
I think
There's
this would be pretty
definitely a
fun.
good game in there somewhere.
If it were real.
Let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not
we could play the
it
Stanley
coheres
Parable,
into a
these
meaningful
features, just
gameplay
random features,
experience.
that'd be funny.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Yay.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, yes.
You
Yes,
do this.
this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
That's worse. Sorry.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Yeah.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Well,
I
it's about
wanted more
choice,
than
maybe
anything
different
to create a
choices.
sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good
This
these gags
is a
are, they
sequel,
won't stand on their
technically.
own.
Without, like,
They would
anything.
need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
Ow, I just heard a big
title
pop
screen that
layers.
says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
Wow, I
Let me
love how
see if I
even
can
if you
whip
were to
something
click,
up.
you can't.
All
Why
right,
can't you do
perfect.
SVG?
Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay. Is it gonna reset us? Whoa. Wait, is that... It's the same game, just... This is cool. Wait, is this the actual game? Wait, did it update on Steam to say the Stanley Parable 2? No, it still says Ultra Deluxe. Wait, huh? This is cool.
This is the story of a man named
this new?
Stanley.
Wait, no it isn't. Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a
Nope, it
big
is.
building where he was employee number
thought it was gonna be red,
427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how
Here's
long
the
to
thing with
push
the
them,
sequel, isn't
and
it
in what
supposed to be
order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished
be all the new
every
things
moment
here.
that the orders came in,
I could totally
as
see
though
it.
he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh.
And Stanley was happy.
I thought that they would have added the new thing there, but whatever.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Okay, I am confused.
He had been
now.
at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
well immediately.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company
the gym
had this
button?
happened. This complete isolation.
confused.
Something was very clearly wrong.
Okay.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Is that all this does?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh wait.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Well, other than having slight changes, there's no new content sign over here. Other than slight changes, there's nothing.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. Is this it? Oh boy.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
The
office.
bucket is just a different person.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
So confused. This is just the same game, just with a bucket. Huh? Okay. I'm actually confused. Is there gonna be something new?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
The bucket.
It
that
would
was
be
silly.
all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything
Wait, this is
will
new,
be fine.
right?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passage, but of course, Stanley and the bucket thought better of it and realized they simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous
That's
room
what this
packed
whole
with
thing is,
television
really?
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Is that really it? Is it just the same game, but the bucket? That's a little lame, but
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being
what was that? I
videotaped,
swear I saw
monitored
something
like
over there.
guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
what's
reassuring
funny is
it
I play
that
Rec Room all the
everything
time,
would
so
be
this
fine.
bucket gag is actually pretty funny.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
get out there.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
Throw away
What
the bucket.
kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not
I can't
want to
throw
do
away
in
the
the
bucket.
first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point,
Okay.
he could trust no one
I'm confused.
except for the bucket.
At least we had the bucket with me, but still, that's it, right?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again
Turn it
exert its...
off. Yes, we are going for the same ending just to see if there's any difference other than bucket.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Nope, probably not.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed
Oh, the sequel is now paused. I guess that's
themselves from the tyrannical grip
true.
of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on earth. Both
Really?
of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one
This
they'd
is
lived
so
together,
wholesome.
with one
And it's
another to
just a
lean on,
bucket.
to trust, to support, and...
like what the heck?
What? Wait, what was happening?
That's not good.
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
I'm scared.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
What? What's happening? Can we replay Minecraft in this?
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Yeah. So that's what this whole game is here? I'm not taking a bucket. We are going to do the Minecraft ending. Just to see if anything else happens. The confusion ending, I think it is, actually.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wait, it also doesn't show new content door.
Wow. Yes, this room.
I'm a little disappointed, but also I'm very
eager
excited.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following direction.
I'm actually curious. Wait. Stanley Parable Minecraft. Stanley Parable Minecraft ending. If you fail the baby game, I want to know the ending. Left door endings. It's the right door. Is the game's ending. Okay, I know what to do. Sorry.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Oh, wait, there's a
here.
collectible.
I'm not
Shoot.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove. You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Yay.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope, I walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Nothing.
Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I love it.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
If it actually shows me, that'd be cool. I doubt that they would do that. That is me.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Oh, there it is. It very much did.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Sweet.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Add more to
Perfect.
It.
Let me boot it up.
Because I know it's just right now the baby game, but...
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
Anything else? No?
All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Still says sequel.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Sure.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Nope, I'm not doing this. I actually can't. I can't physically even
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
This is the part
just
where
to
I'm
ease the
excited.
pain.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my
Let's
gosh.
see.
Let's play Minecraft.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
That one horror game that I remember.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort
Isn't
of
this
twisted,
that game
erotic
where you look out
purpose.
for a hiker?
Yes, that must
I
be
could
it.
be wrong.
What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love
happened to
everything
Minecraft?
about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's
I
even
don't,
more.
'cause it's not
Come,
Minecraft.
let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
That's a Minecraft sound effect. Okay, they knew. Oh wait, no, this isn't like that one lookout game. Okay, this is completely different. I don't know what game this is though.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What is it? I don't know
It
what this
is.
game is.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No. Oh, I like open world.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close
Like
call.
I know that they probably can't process
Really
it.
wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go
point
in
an
any
open world game.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
No.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find
What
another
about Portal?
game.
No.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Like Portal? We're gonna play Portal? Ooh, we're gonna play Portal 2.
I think this will be just the thing.
I'm confused. Wait, what is it gonna be this time? Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had
No
in mind.
way, they got
Just
Rocket
a nice
League in
big
here.
box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
No freaking
Stanley,
way
if
they
you
got...
manage to get lost in this game, I will be
Sponsored by
phenomenally impressed.
Spleeby. Yay, Accounting Plus reference, guys.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
No way, they actually have freaking Rocket League in here. Let's get a goal, let's get a goal, let's get a goal. This is so cool. Stanley Parable Fortnite skin? Because, you know, Epic Game Zone's Rocket League.
Are you doing it? Hold on. What are you doing?
Wait, what happened? Oh, so it's the same thing.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Well, I'm sad that's not Portal. It also kind of makes sense. I'm sure they couldn't get the copyright for that. I don't even think if they had copyright in the original game. Still, though, I'm sad that they didn't do that. Is this new? I don't remember. Wait. This is a beta build of the original Stanley Parable? I don't remember this being in the original game, though. Is this in the original? 427? Wait. I don't remember this being in the original game. This is new, right? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten
That's
it.
busy.
Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs
This
me.
is so unique.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
The beta
Oh,
ending.
yes.
That's what I'm gonna
Yes,
call
I'll be
this.
back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a
it's like
close,
a beta test.
then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Huh? There's nothing else. Oh, there it is. I thought it was gonna be. I'm so confused.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work.
This is new.
The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere.
I'm not doing this.
Thank you,
Yep.
and have a pleasant day.
Weird. Where's the awaiting input? This is so bizarre.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yep. At least it should be. I thought that was it. Never mind.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
I'm so
doors,
confused on
he
what's
entered the
happening.
door on his left.
Because we did the whole Stanley Parable 2. Ooh, it's a sequel. That thing. Oh, that's new.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Interesting. We have 2 more to do. Right? Yeah.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked it,
Heaven and dang. I'm sorry if I sound a bit more depressed. I'm just so confused. No, they do undo it. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna do one final thing. I'm gonna quit the game and reopen it.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open...
If I begin the game again, I won't do that, right? Huh. So if I quit the desktop, and then if I go back into the game, if we go here, and then back into the game, where is it? Sorry. Here it is. What does it do now? Is it the same thing, or does it go to that sequel thing? It's making me do this again? Okay. Well, I could assure you that it is 6:02. Hang on. What's happening? Before we get started, could I just say something? Wait, this is new. Okay. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't think this. Wow. No, I know. Oh, deal. Okay. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. This is a thing now? That's hilarious. So now it just says the Stanley Parable 2 every time I do this. Okay, so. Quit desktop. Go back in. Go back in. We're going back in. Okay? I already have, how many minutes? I already have 100 minutes of playtime. I thought that said 100 hours and that my game was bugged. Okay, wait. Let's set this to my favorite time. No, I'm not going to be boring. Let's go 7:02. 7:02 is fun. No, 7:30. That's a pretty good time, actually. 7:30 party time. It's inaccurate. It's just... This is fun. Quit. It is a little weird when it says the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe and then it says the Stanley Parable 2 going into it. I don't really understand the entire decision there, but developed by Crows. Written by Davey Redden. Yay! They're friends. This is hilarious. Till 5 becomes the number 9. That's saying 9. There we go. That's the right one. Tries to trick me. Scrumtish or Akubunkle? Akubunkle. Akuboboinkle. Akubunkle. Yes, it is 606. I hope so. Yes. Wait. Yeah, probably. Help. What the? Yes. Okay, this is just weird. This has taken a weird turn. This is the new ending. This is my favorite ending. Not really. This is such a weird ending. Updating cloud status. Okay. This is so weird. What is happening? What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Surely I've adjusted all of the game settings to your exact specification, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. Now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I collected all of the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. You don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are... That is deep. Let me... No, this is so sad. Okay, one more thing, and I'm gonna stop the stream. Video games were meant to be played alone. That is so freaking deep. Green, that is my desktop background actually. That is so interesting though. Like actually, that is deep. Okay, let's see. Wow. Wow. Everybody, that is the stream. That was interesting to say the least. Thanks for watching. See ya in the next one. I'm definitely playing this game more. Bye.